My brother's bedtime rule saved our entire house the night the town flooded. We had the strictest bedtime rule of any family I knew. 9 p.m. meant lights out, no exceptions, no matter what. Homework due tomorrow? Finish before 9. Exams to study for? Study before 9. Friends gaming online? Too bad, before 9. My brother hated it. He was the only 8th grader in bed before 4th graders. He tried everything to change their minds, offered straight A's for a 10:30 bedtime. They said no. Showed them studies about teen sleep cycles. They still refused. When you're 18, you can destroy your sleep schedule, they'd say. So my brother got creative. He became an expert at fake sleeping, eyes closed, breathing perfectly even. Mom's flashlight checks at 10 p.m. Never caught him. After they passed out with their wine and TV shows, he'd come alive. He'd let me stay up with him sometimes. We had our secret midnight meetings. My parents bragged to everyone about how well we listened. They had no idea. Then one night in April, a massive thunderstorm hit our town. The thunder shook the ground each time it got closer. We followed the routine. Lights out at 9. By 10:30, my brother confirmed they were passed out hard. He hopped onto the computer to play with friends. A little past midnight, he shook me awake. I saw him staring down at me, fear in his eyes, hands shaking. "Do you hear that?" he whispered. I thought he meant the rain, but he pointed downward. I put my head on the wooden floor and heard it. A muffled sound. Water. He grabbed a flashlight and peeked out into the hallway. He rushed back inside in a panic. "Oh God, what do we do?" Water was seeping under our front door, spreading across the entryway. He ran to the window. The entire street was flooded, cars half submerged in muddy water. The storm drain was completely blocked. Water was rising up our porch steps. He ran to our parents' room and shook Dad hard. Dad, the house is flooding." Dad barely opened his eyes. "Go back to bed." Mom didn't even respond. My brother looked at me. "Stay here and wake them up." Then he ran downstairs. I watched him lift things from the floor onto higher areas, photo albums, Mom's work laptop, Dad's important papers. The water was rising so fast it reached my knees within minutes. Suddenly my brother screamed, "Go upstairs now! Don't move!" He'd seen the water getting dangerously close to the electrical outlets. He ran into the garage to shut off the electricity. Then he came back upstairs, completely soaked from the waist down. He slapped Dad's face hard. Dad sat up abruptly, angry at first. Then he saw us, both of us covered in water, crying. "Oh God, what happened? Why are you both wet?" My brother grabbed Dad's phone and handed it to him. "Dad, please call 911 now. Our house is flooding." Dad stumbled downstairs and saw the water creeping up the first 3 steps. His face went completely white. He scrambled to call emergency. We grabbed raincoats and climbed into the attic while we waited for the storm to settle. Hours later, we climbed onto the roof. Firefighters rescued us on boats and helicopters. They told my parents something that changed everything. If the water had reached those electrical outlets, it could have been fatal. Your son saved you thousands in damages, maybe your lives. My parents went completely silent. That night, a boy who was supposed to be asleep saved his entire family because he broke a rule. The next week, my parents announced new bedtime rules. My brother finally got his 10:30 bedtime, but by then, he didn't need it anymore. He'd already proven something they never understood. Sometimes the most important thing you can do is stay awake.